In the birthplace of military aviation here in Australia, it's got significant history and heritage attached. And the heritage... I'll go quiet and just listen.
Priming is complete. So listen. Clear.
Maybe a bit of a problem on space, so I'll just come onto the hatch to try and ventilation. Okay, just while we wait for Lynn to taxi away and take off the wheels to place, we'll just talk a bit more about the boat. I was mentioning about the heritage listing here at Point Cook. Basically, it is the same as the Sydney Harbour Bridge, so that is the significance of the base here at Point Cook. As I said, it is the birthplace of military aviation here in Australia. The first flight occurred on the 1st of March 1914, and on that very same afternoon, there was the first accident when a dog ran out onto the field and had an argument with the propeller of a Bristol box kite. The dog lost the battle, and apparently there was about 19 pounds worth of damage done to the aircraft as a result of that dog running out onto the airfield. During that era, there was no... Just look just to the right of the control tower, and you'll see Lynn coming back. And as Barry said, this is a high-speed path. So just a little pass, just to get the profile look at the plane. There we go. If you want to have a look at the Bristol box kite, make sure you go over the hangar over here and have a look, and we'll tell you this switch was called a blip switch. And rather than a throttle to make the engine go fast or slow, the blip switch was a switch that basically turned the engine on or off. So if you ever watch one of these movies and you see like these planes flying around, just have a listen for when they're coming into land. You'll hear the engine going brah, brah, brah as they're coming in. And that's basically the pilot turning these engines on or off. Now with the rotary engines, they only had one spark plug. The ground release came up rather quickly.
Just while we're talking about the lubricant being castor oil, and as earlier said, the castor oil was a waste system. It used to blow back onto the pilot, which is why they always wore those heavy leather coats you may have seen in early movies. The sad part was that it was in vapour form as it came back off the engine, fairly warm, so they inhaled it. Sad part about that was who's had a dose of castor oil. We didn't go there. Okay. But that was one of the hazards of those early days of flying. If anyone ever gets the opportunity to go to New Zealand, to Blenheim, there is a museum there to turn on the file. We're just watching now. This is a regular approach to the airfield, as if he was about to land. And it certainly looks like he's going to land. And what he's about to do, I hate to say this just in case he changes his mind, is what we call a touch and go. It will touch down and appear as if it's going to land, like now. Then he'll apply full power and take off again. But not this time.
They like doing that to us, don't they?
Well, I was going to give him great accolades for that landing. We'd like to unofficially give them a mark out of 10. I was thinking about 9.5, but I might drop it back to about 6. We never say 10 anyway, because it goes straight to the head.
Also, with this era of military aviation, was that the dogfighting was done relatively close. Now, we're only sort of like tens of metres away from each other, and if the guns blocked up or jammed up, then sometimes they'd resort to using pistols and just basically with handguns shooting at each other. So it was a rather dangerous era to live in, to fly in, because the life expectancy of the pilots at the time was only very short. And if you have a look at the model in the upstairs